Hello, good evening. Welcome to Happy Families with Principal Lisa. I'm Lisa and I'm a principal of a nursery here in Dubai, Kangaroo Kids. And tonight I'm going to be joined by a few absolute powerhouse women here in Dubai. So I'm going to bring in Moira Says Cheese. Here she is. She's just coming in now. Good evening to everybody. Welcome to the show. Everybody to Happy Families with Principal Lisa. We've got a few guests with us tonight, just waiting to bring in Moira Says Cheese. Hello! Who did it? Hello, well done. Hello.
Finally, yeah. Back after a year.
Pardon?
Back after a year.
Back, do you know, it is almost a year since you came on the show last.
Yes.
So what happened in the last year since I saw you, Moira?
So much happened. Nefeli turned 2.
She started making coffee.
Yeah, she started making coffee. She started baking fish. She started doing like so much more that I've lost track. It's so fast. Every day something new that, there's only so much the phone can do.
No, that's right. So just so that for people that don't know you, Moira, so you've got a little girl called Nefeli who's just turned 2. So lovely at 10. Hello, welcome to the show. If you've got any questions to ask the fabulous Moira, fire away.
It's my first time on live technically, so if I don't manage to see the questions and get carried away talking, Tracy, you need to say stop.
No, it's fine. Don't worry. So anybody's got any questions, you can fire in. Moira and I am happy to ask any questions. But Moira is here today and she has a blog called Moira Says Cheese. She's got a little girl called Nefeli. So tell us about your blog.
Well, I started from almost zero. So I started probably when Nefeli was a couple of months old. And it's been almost 2 years. Now she's 2, so it's been almost 2 years. When I started, initially I just posted pictures. I was not sure what I wanted. I just did it, I was enjoying it. It was, I used to go to events. I used to do...
Hi, DJ, just giving them a wave.
Hello. I used to go for coffee mornings. So it was a more casual approach.
But obviously one day you started with 1 follower.
Yeah, I started with 1 follower, one. It grew, but I was still not very sure what I wanted. I didn't know what I wanted
inspired.
To do. Yeah, I was not sure if I wanted to do full-time. I was just going with the flow, and like they say, you'll never know unless you try. So I had the idea. I may love it, I may grow out of it, I may lose interest, but I'm a strong believer for people who want to blog in future that if you're passionate about something for the moment, just go with the flow, do it, because you have one life, right? You never know what will happen tomorrow. So yes. And if that's something that makes you happy for the moment, especially now in COVID, there are so many new bloggers and so many people who want to try their hand at blogging. So I would say,
and it's true. I think a lot of people have, and maybe anybody, who's watching this might feel the same way, but it was obviously during the lockdown, we were living on our kind of phones and our computers and blogging, and we wanted to connect with people. So I can understand why, but it's an absolute minefield. And I rang you up and said, Moira, I don't know what to do.
See, you're in lockdown, you're in quarantine, you're at home and you want to keep your mind active, okay, and you want to stay connected to the world digitally, and if doing a bit of blogging, getting those creative juices flowing, whatever your interest may be, food, fashion, why not try it, right? The Insta game involves a lot of vanity, but I would say, who said loving yourself was not? Yeah, but who said loving yourself was wrong?
No, that's true. Hi, Simon, 188. It's great to have you. No, but why not? You know, and the thing is you are incredibly photogenic, and your pictures and your page. Hi, welcome.
Remember, I told you I wanted to go to Hollywood?
Yeah, so when you were younger, you wanted, hi Rohi, hi Goals and Girls. Oh, I like that name, Goals and Girls. Hi Nico Kid, welcome.
Yeah. Hello
Hi.
guys.
Hello everybody. So so when you were growing up, you wanted to be in Hollywood.
It's
Is that like, where the passion for the camera came?
I was always into drama. I love the drama. I mean, life without drama is so boring.
Well, yes. No, I quite agree. But so how does someone take themselves from, you know, 0 followers, going to a few coffee mornings, putting some pictures up? How do they get to the point of where you are now? And I think you've got about 13,000 followers.
Let me rant a bit.
Oh, someone's laughing at you, Moira, here. Get Inspired 101 and Al Jadwala. I think it was when you did all that.
It's okay. Okay.
High default parenting, welcome.
So when you start, you want to be seen, okay? You want to be heard. And you want to get all the attention like the big bloggers and influencers do. For me, it was never about being competitive. Because, you know, there's always someone who's going to have more likes and followers than you. And for me, it was not a race. It was more of a journey to explore.
Hi, Caroline. How Valiera. Hi, welcome, girls.
It was more of a journey to explore and learn, and you know, to do some creative stuff, learn how to do stage shots, get a hand on photography. And everyone starts small, right? Rome was not built in a day. And so was not the most popular influencer or blogger. It's a lot of hard work. It takes time, it takes effort. And most importantly, are you enjoying it? If you enjoy it.
Do you know, that's the thing. See, like this weekend, as you know, I'm quite new to Instagram, but I've been really enjoying it. This weekend, I was posting so many pictures of all the things I was making. I was thinking, stop it.
I'll come to that.
You need to actually put things in that people want to see, not your cakes.
Okay. So it takes time, it takes effort, okay? But you don't need to get lost in a race by trying to compete with someone else. I mean, you are your own competition. You know, you maybe, there's a saying, same, but different, but still the same, right? But you're different. So slow and steady wins the race, I would say. And you'll get there. You may, you know, want to change your mind and say, no, you know, this is not for me. But the bottom line is, nevertheless, if you want it or you don't want it, at least you tried. Because for that moment you were passionate about it, right?
And
so straight to the top.
Yes, and obviously during a difficult time, and obviously we've had a really tough time because of, I love Moira, mother and daughter duo. I know, I love them too. But look, during COVID, hi Mark, welcome Mark, come on in. During COVID, it was a really difficult time, so people wanted to connect, so they were doing Instagram, but it's still a bit of a tricky time. You have to think that what you post has to be something that the reader wants to see.
Okay.
Get Inspired 101 says that. What do you think? Hi, Algelia.
So coming to the top things that worked for me, okay? It's not generic, it's what worked for me. You need to first understand what you want to do and what's your niche. Is it food? Is it lifestyle? Is it education? Is it fashion? Is it mommy? Is it parenting tips? What is it? Once you're clear about what you want to do, you can then target your audience and offer your audience what they like, right? And I always say, keep it simple. You know, the more you, especially when you're starting, you're kind of overwhelmed when you start from ground zero, because there's so much what bloggers are doing all around.
Yeah.
And you want to kind of like do all of it.
Nana.
And you kind of like want to do all of it. Oh my God, this one's doing this. Oh, I need to do this. But I've not started, right? So when you start, always, after you know what you want to do, try to keep it simple at the start. Simple always makes it better. Yes. Okay? The third thing I would say is, stories tell, but images sell. So
hold on. We should pin that one here. So stories tell,
but images sell.
Wow, that's cool.
So good photography skills are key. Now, when I say good photography skills are key, I'm not asking you to invest in like some expensive camera or your own personal photographer. Of course, if you can, please, by all means. But it's the more you know, the more you learn as you grow, the more you take pictures using whatever equipment you have, the better you get. You learn from A to Z. You just don't become a professional, right? You learn from grade 1 to.
Yeah.
So as you grow, keeping it simple, you'll automatically learn, get better with time, basically. Then I would say plan your content. Planning content saves so much time, especially for a mommy blogger like me, because I cannot afford to be 24/7 with my phone on and keep posting all the time. There are n number, I told you the other day, there are so many apps available which are free of cost. You put your post, you schedule your content, and forget about it.
Plan that. There's that one that Woody's very good. It's called Plan That. That's really, I'd recommend that to everyone.
It saves you so much more time.
Hi, Zoe Morton. Welcome, darling.
And I'll come to why planning your content saves time, not only in terms of, you may have time to post, whenever you are on the go and you remember, but I'll tell you why planning is related to consistency, because you need to be very consistent with your posts. And why I say be consistent is because if someone is a big blogger or has a big fan, and posts it certain times a day, certain times a week, your fans and followers know that, they expect, this blogger is going, my favorite blogger is going to post at this time this week. Let me go and check her page. Let me see the latest updates. Let me see what she's up to. What's the latest gossip, right?
Yeah.
But if you're going to post once on Monday and the next on Wednesday, just because you forgot to post or you had no time, it kind of like messes up everything what you've been doing. So that's why I say,
hi, Tanya.
That's why I say having like these applications are like, wow. So you schedule your post, your content, and you forget about it. How many pictures are you going to click per day?
Hi, Cameron. Yes, no, I know what you mean. It is about being consistent, but I think you think to yourself, well, I feel like sharing something now.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. Hello, Tanya.
Okay.
Now Tanya's a blogger that I really. Hi, Life with Angel. Welcome. But there are people who I will actively go and look to see what they're up to. It's like you say, I will think, I just want to see what she's doing.
Yeah. And then I would say, for me personally, I prefer quality over quantity. Rather than posting like 10 million pictures, and especially at least when you start, it's better to post. Even if
Who do you like? Who are your favorite people that you kind of and you think, gosh, if only I will one day be as brilliant as that person. You're already fabulous, but who do you admire in Instagram?
You hate me for this. You hate me. I don't like one person. I kind of like, see, as much as I follow people, I also, and as much as I want to grow my Instagram, and I'm committed to it, on one part in terms of it keeps my creative juices flowing. I also have a toddler to look after,
Yes.
So
you're doing a great job with her. So
thank you. I really can't keep going on Instagram every single time to check what someone is doing. But what I do is I browse, maybe in the night, maybe if she's sleeping in the afternoon, once in a way I browse.
Yeah.
So if I like something, there are so many people. You can pick up inspiration from like
Hi to Hal.
Zillions of accounts.
Hi, Chalgreaves.
But I particularly love Happy Gray Lucky.
Say that again. Which
Happy
one?
Happy Gray Lucky.
Happy Gray Lucky.
Yes.
Great name.
She's a blogger from Canada. She does stage shots. She's a photographer. She's all self-taught. And she's one of the big ones. It's very difficult to compete with her. But like I said, she posts quality over quantity.
Right.
And there's So, I mean, there's a lot to learn from her page on how to keep it simple.
Moira, hold on. We've just got to
Sure.
say hello because somebody with a great name's called just joined. Big Belly Wayne. Big Belly Wayne, welcome. Okay, now, we've got a question for you. Rakesh Shukla, 528, wants to ask you how to cope up with quality at cost effective at this critical time and limited mobility. Oh, I'm not sure what you mean there.
Yeah, I'm trying how to cope up with quality at cost. Yeah, Rakesh, as I said, you know, I'm self-taught. If you're talking about a personal, like a personal brand, I'm self-taught. There's ample of tools available on Google, which will teach you how to shoot, how to make, I mean, there are presets available, there are editing tools available, and you don't even have to pay for them. So there's no cost involved. I mean, the internet has really made everything so easy at the click of a button that all you got to do is just research.
Well, Big Belly Wayne's giving you the thumbs up. So yeah, you've got it. Mum Thunder's just joined. Like that, Mum Thunder, cool name. Yeah. How did you come up with Moira Says Cheese?
Okay, initially, before Nefelli, I love food, so I would probably like go everywhere, but I could never click pictures of what I ate because food photography is on a different level. And the second thing was, I wanted to eat before I could take a pic. You know what I mean? I couldn't wait. I was not patient. I was not patient.
Do you know that it's a bit like me in this house, you see, because I really like baking and cooking, so I do quite like to take the pictures of it. And my husband says, "Well, can I eat it now?"
That was the second reason as well. Actually, that was the first reason. I kept being told, like, listen, can I just eat and you stop your pictures? So, and I was like, yeah, it's the moment. Let me just enjoy the moment. Forget the pictures. So the food blogging never happened.
Get Inspired has just said, yeah, the same. So I think we're connecting with Get Inspired 101 tonight. So we'll have to check you out after the show.
But yeah, every time I always was when the camera. So everyone's like,
the camera loves you, Moira.
So I
and
keep saying,
too.
Thank you. So I keep saying I'm so cheesy. So let's keep me Moira Says Cheese. And it's pictures, right? What's the first thing you say when you click a picture? And Instagram is staged. Come on. As much, you know, as you like to put your heart out.
Yes. Well, do you know, at the weekend, I wanted to take a picture of me in a hammock in the sea, right? You know, like I see on Instagram.
So you were like this?
No, but Moira, and I haven't actually shared it. Perhaps I should. The whole thing flipped like that, and I just went crap like that into the sea, splashed, legs all over the place, mascara down my face. So it is staged on Instagram. Terrible.
So you should put one Insta versus reality.
Yeah, that's it, exactly. Anyway, so Rakesh is saying Nefelli is the cutest girl around Dubai.
Thank you.
I follow her for her great expression activities. She's very camera savvy and expressive. I absolutely agree.
She's gone
Magic Phil's joined us.
Hey!
Now his wife is about to have a baby.
Wow.
So that's really exciting. So we've got baby Magic.
Baby Magic.
Yeah, and he's already got the nappy companies, you know, rooting for him. So yeah. So look, what are the perks of being a blogger? So what would motivate someone, you know, apart from the fact that it's enjoyable? What are the perks for being a blogger on Instagram, do you think?
If you love going to events and want to be invited to events, there you go. You know, you get invites to like the best events in town or in the city. You know, so you support them, they support you, you grow, they grow. So one is if you love going to events, you know, there you go, you get the invites. Second is if you enjoy getting the latest products out in the market and reviewing them and sharing your experiences with others. That's the second perk. Third is for vanity, because you have to love yourself, right?
Yeah, but what about poor old people like me who are like, Oh no, not a picture of me. I'll rather put a picture of a child up. So I need to glam up. So the Felt Project just joined. So we've got Quick Dick 22. Well, it's lovely to have you all on. This is Happy Families with Principal Lisa. Hi, Rochelle D'Souza. And we're talking to Moira Says Cheese, the bubbliest Instagram influencer in town. We're talking about how she got where she is and what life is like for a blogger. Hi, Alki Shai. Welcome. Welcome to the room. It's great to have you with us. Please ask some questions. Magic Phil, you're getting more famous now, Lisa. You'll be getting all the offers soon. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, lovely. Probably Spinneys will offer me something, which would be great. I run a blog on a website called The Blogger, though. Okay, so they run a website. I think what you're saying is he does it on a website rather than Instagram.
Yes, 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 yes. I run a blog.
Is that what you're doing? Get inspired? But the Felt Project's given us a high five. Okay, so how many followers do you have now, Moira?
I think around 13,000.
Around 13,000.
Listen. No, listen, I don't count. The other day, my husband said, "Oh my God, you reached 10K." And I'm like, "Honey, it's not about the followers. It's about building a community." And he looks at me. I'm like, "Okay, love me or hate me."
Right, Magic Phil's got a question for us. Go on then, Mr. Magic. Let's hear. We'd love to hear from you. It's great
Love
that
me
you
or
joined
hate
us.
me. That's not the question, Magic Phil.
I have a question. Hi, Jutta Aleb. Well, it's lovely that you've joined us. Thanks for coming in the room, coming to having a chat to us. We've got some big eyes showing here. Moira, you're amazing, from the Felt Project.
Yay, thank you.
Oh no, this is Magic Phil's got a question, but it's a joke. Why did Cinderella lose her slipper if it was such a perfect fit?
Because she wanted new shoes.
She wanted new shoes. Hi, kids, parents, UAE. Thank you for joining me and Moira on Happy Families with Principal Lisa. Right, what is your best parenting tip right now? Because obviously on camera, what I see is a parent that really supports Nefeli to be confident within herself and be aware of her skills. And I loved it when she made the coffee. So tell us about your parenting.
I don't really have a tip, but I'm kind of like old school, no screen. I know it may sound very cliche. I plan my feed for the simple reason I don't have to use my phone when I'm with Nefeli, because she's at the age which whatever I do, I mean, she's free. I'm not saying like I don't let her touch a phone or an iPad or whatever, but not always. Like, it's not around. I don't have a TV in my house.
Okay.
So that says it all. So I mean, we just learn through dance and music, and I kind of like just involve her in everything I do. I don't speak to her as a child. I like just talk to her like I'm talking to you. So probably that has worked for us. Everyone has their own way of parenting. No, no judgment or whatever. But
Hi, Ashik. Hi, Ashik. Welcome. Nice to have you in the room. Sana's, the names are tricky, but you've been given lovely big smiles. Hi, Amana. Hello, welcome. So recently, you just potty trained Nefeli.
Yes. Oh, yes. Thank you.
You did. Her parenting tips are great. No TV at home is a great thing to know. Yeah, well done. Somebody's just put that in there. You've got a lot of fans tuning in tonight. But
I'm not against the television, don't get me wrong. But it's just that I feel, it's an idiot box, which I was told when I was a kid, because my mom was a teacher. And so we only watched TV during summer vacation. And I kind of learned how to plug the wires and like do it myself when my parents were not at home. But yeah, that's about it. So I believe in out of sight, out of mind. There's so much more to do. read books, dance, act crazy, jump, play, just laze around, uh, ignore each other. But we can do that with the TV. It's, for me, it's just like probably I'll get more glued than she is.
But you know, but the thing is children don't learn language from TV. Okay, they don't. They learn it from expressions, from looking at our eyes, looking at our faces, learning how we communicate, body language. That's how they learn to speak. And the problem is it can be very tempting when you put on a screen and you think, well, if I put that on, it's quite a good show. My child will learn English, or my child will learn that language. But actually, they don't pick up language like that. Rakesh says, agreed with you. I'm a TV producer. Oh, well, so I know the facts below this, behind the screen. Yeah. Oh, okay. Look, you know, TV has its place, and I think sometimes it can be really nice for a family.
No, but we listen to loads of music. We listen to loads of music. I mean, we're totally music people. But so it's not like I'm a very boring person or something, or a bad mom, or, you know, totally depriving her. Once in a way, of course, when we go to friends' house, I mean, it's not like I stop her. I mean, if she goes out, if she wants to watch, fine. But when at home, we don't have it. So enjoy the pleasures outside.
Yeah. And you know, in Montessori and Rudolf Steiner, for example, those kind of early years theorists for very small children, you would never see a screen in a Montessori school. Anyway, Big Belly Wayne is saying that's true. So he's just giving you the thumbs up all night here. Podcast is a better way to learn. I like a podcast. Do you have a podcast that you listen to, Moira? Do you have any particular ones?
No, I have no time, Principal Lisa. I'm the cleaner, the cooker, the caretaker, the mommy, the teacher. I don't know. You know, it's just mom life.
Yeah, but I like to say, maybe when I'm exercising, you know, some people listening to like big powerhouse songs. I quite like Oprah Winfrey's Super Soul Sundays.
Okay.
And I have to say, she has some really great guests on there. So for a podcast, Oprah Winfrey's Super Soul Sundays is a really,
I'll check that out.
Yeah, it's quite inspiring and uplifting. But now we've come to the end of your slot, Magical Moira, and we're about to bring in another mummy. So I just want to check whether the Carey mum is still in the call, waiting to come in. Diary of My Minis. So, oh, hello, welcome. Chi Girlo joined. Well, welcome to you as well. So, the Carey mum, are you there, ready to pop in? Just give me a hands up, give me a wave if you are. So Moira, Diary of My Minis gives you a thumb up. Rakesh is just loving you. You've even got the Irish Shamrock there. So as we come to the end now, Moira, what top tips would you give to someone who is thinking about blogging? Say like 5 things they can do today to get started.
Know what you want to do, plan, be consistent, choose quality over quantity, and just go for it. Enjoy the Insta fame and the Insta game.
Yeah, just enjoy it. So, but what are some of the things that you've really benefited from? Say, like, I know you've been going to the events and stuff like that. Has there been one product or one thing that you really wanted and you were so thrilled when being a blogger meant that you could get that?
Okay. This is very recent. I didn't know I wanted the product. I may have known I needed it. I didn't know where to start, but Carey Potty Mana has been my best friend.
Why?
Yes, I take it with me everywhere. And thanks to all your potty training tips, the 3 days magic one is wow. I keep telling everyone, listen, Principal Lisa, potty training. I keep talking about shit all the time.
Well, I mean, I'm really glad. I think I'm like you, and I think the idea of a portable potty, you know, is a great idea. The challenge is that you're only using a potty for like a small amount of time, so you want to use the best one, you know, that you can.
Yes.
But it's then about making that step. John Sports, etc. So, Carey Mum, are you with us? Can you give me a wave? Just let me know that you're still here. That you want to come in the call, the Carey mum. Hi, Sakin contractor. So, okay, so I mean, I was delighted to help you with potty training because it's a bit of a, hi Princess Soha, it's a bit of a passion of mine, helping children to get potty trained, because I always said it really lifts their self-esteem afterwards, that they sort of become a bit more confident.
No, but I couldn't agree with you more. It is not about potty training the child. It's about the mother being ready, and
It is. I see
it's
a lot
very
of,
true.
yeah, I see a lot of, hello, hi Jill. Thank you, Diary of My Minis. I'm new to the game, although have photographed my girls professionally monthly over the 10 years. I've got loads of content, but I'm overwhelmed now about how to post.
Go and check out Plan. It's a free application. Download it. It has editors. It has, you know, options to schedule your post and content. See how your feed looks, and you can forget about it. You know, as in you can schedule your content, finalize everything, approve how your feed looks on the app, and have a good night's sleep, and it will automatically post on your Instagram. So you have ample of time to spend with your girls, and rest assured your feed looks good, and you know when what goes where.
Hello to the little mama. She's a lovely lady, and I know she really likes. Hello, Raising Little Murrays. Oh, that's a great name. Welcome. So, Carrie Mum, are you here? Are you in the call? Can you give us a wave, Carrie Mum? Let us know that you're here. Hi, the drooling bong. Well, that's a
The drooling
name.
bong, yeah.
The drooling bong. Anybody got any questions for Moira as we come to the end?
Not difficult ones. I'm in front of the principal.
Oh, come on now. I always tease Magic Phil about this. Oh, Unum is what I use. It's more about how I engage the audience.
There are zillions of apps available. Diary of My Minis. You know, it's just what you're comfortable using. Go for it.
Okay, I'm just going to see. Okay, send. So I'm going to say goodbye to you now, Moira. You've been a great guest, and I've loved all the zhuzhing. I've loved all the glam and the zhuzhing. I've put some questions in the Q&A section. Okay, just hold on, bear with me, Carrie Mum. I've sent you an invitation. No, you have to send me a request to get into the video. Do you send me a request? Don't worry, darling, we'll work it out. Here's a question. We've got, what type of pictures did you post a lot of during quarantine?
Mix. I think some of food, some of you know what I'm doing with Nefeli as in the activities, some of just lazing around. Honestly, during quarantine, I just took each day as it came, so I did not have like too many stage shots.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. You can just browse to my feed and you'll get to see all of it.
Yeah. And they're always beautiful pictures.
Thank
I
you.
love the one with Nefeli cooking the best. That was my favorite when she did. I just loved her in that. Hi, everybody.
She's learned many more dishes till then, so yeah.
So welcome to everybody. Welcome to Happy Families with Principal Lisa. We're just about to say goodbye to fantastic blogger Moira Says Cheese and bring in the Carey Mum, okay? So I'm going to say goodbye and thank you so much for sharing your tips and advice with everybody tonight.
You're welcome.
See you soon. See you soon, Moira, darling.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so, well, that was Moira Says Cheese. The best ones were the Nefeli's activities and her car wash job. That was fantastic. I know, it was, I loved it. And the one where Nefeli made the coffee, very, very cute. So, Carey Mum, I've sent you a request. You now need to press to view to come in. Don't panic, we'll get you in. Everybody stay with me and we'll see if we'll get the Carey Mum in, because she's got a great blog and she's prepared lots and lots of tips to share with you about how to be a mummy blogger. So she'll be with us just in a minute. But if you want to send me some questions, I can have those ready. She's on, okay, but now you need to ask to come into the screen. So I've sent you, so you now, it says, I can see you there, Carey Mum. I can see you, darling. I've sent you, you now send a request to come into the screen, just like how we did earlier on. Okay, that's it. Okay, so now you need to request to be into the screen. Request to share screen, request to join the video. Don't worry, we'll just keep chatting. So this is Happy Families. Well, I'll wait for you to send me a request to come in. I think if you send, it's two little faces, go live with, hold on, let me see if I can find you. Can't find you here. Okay, see if you can request a video to come, request to come in. Just bear with us. I need a job. Okay, well, I hope you get one soon. Okay, while we're waiting for you to get this out, I want to bring in a friend of mine called the Little Mama. Are you there? What's the main objectives of Pearl FM? Well, Pearl FM is a family radio station that's owned by the government. It's aimed at children and families. And it's the home of Magic Phil and in the mornings, Safe Motivation. But Happy Families with Principal Lisa is about bringing people together in the community, particularly families, sharing ideas, sharing inspirational stories. And I've just connected with the Little Mama, who is a part of a teaching family. She's got two very small children, and she's done a period to share her stories. Hi, GSB 1973. Hi, love my headband. Yes, I know, I'm very fashionable these days, Miss Autumn says. Thank you for that. We just want to get the Carey Mum in. So let me see if I can get you in now. The Carey Mum, are you there, my darling? Let's see where you are. Send me a request to come in. I've requested. Okay. Carey Mum, we will get you in. Please just send me a request. I'm just going to add in Little Mama just for 5 minutes. I know it's difficult to work these things out. Hello. Hello, darling.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome.
Hi. I wasn't expecting to be on at the moment.
Well, you are now. So, right. This is,
yes,
tell us about your blog. You look fabulous.
To be honest, I didn't actually start it off as a blog. I just sort of, I did it just to sort of talk about my children with my family. Basically, it was to connect with my family first. And then a lot of people found it funny because I just blogged about real life and all these sort of funny sort of issues that happened in my life. And lots of people were like, oh my gosh, you know, make it like a, don't make it private, open it up. So I was like, oh, okay. So now I blog about, like I said, my children, my move to Dubai, and just everything I feel that I want to share with everyone.
Yeah. And what kind of motivates you? Because it's quite hard work blogging. What keeps you going?
I just think that sometimes, like, especially parenthood, is quite like a tricky journey. It's like got lots of ups and downs and everything. And I feel that when I share something with someone, like, well, share it with everyone, and then I get like comments back that they felt the same way as I did, I feel automatically like, oh, you know what? It's not me. It's not me. We're all doing it together. It is tricky sometimes, and it's brilliant as well. All sorts of feelings. So yeah.
And Miss Orton's just said that she loves your blog, especially the toys all over the floor. And I would relate to that. That's what I love about your blog, is just how genuine it is.
Oh yes, no, I like to blog about it as well, because sometimes like I like to take lovely pictures of the children. I like to take all of those, but I also think it's important to share the normal life as well as a mum. You know, that it is really messy, and you know, that's what kids do. That's their job, to be messy.
Well, it is though, isn't it? You know, and I'm just checking because I know the caring mum is requesting, just wanted to share a photo or video with your viewers. No, that's not what we want to do.
I wanted to come and carry mum.
I know she, and I really wanted to bring her in, but she can actually bring in 3. So just not sure. I've sent her loads of little requests, bless her. Go live with, let's see, so we can just I don't want her to.
Shall I come off this?
No, you're there. Anyway, look, it's been lovely. So we'll see if we can find a way. Just as she was all ready this afternoon, and she's such a lovely lady that I didn't want to disappoint her. But okay, so how have you built your blog? How do you build up a blog, do you think? What are your tips that you would share with somebody else?
I think when you do when you like post a picture, I think hashtags are really important. Yeah, so for example, like I'm a mum of 2, and a lot of things on my feed come up that if it's got the same hashtag, I check. And that's actually how I found a lot of bloggers, through that. And so yeah, so hashtagging.
Do you use an app for your hashtags?
No, I don't actually use any particular app. All of this is just me doing it as I'm going at the moment. Like I said, I didn't actually do it to be like a blogger at the beginning. I just started blogging about my life, and it sort of just came out from there, really.
Yeah, and it's utterly engaging. It's utterly engaging. You know, I really. But you see, you're a teacher, and your husband's a teacher, so I think that you connect well with children, and that comes across in your blog.
Oh yes, so I'm really, really passionate about the early years as well, because I'm with FS2, Foundation Stage 2. So because my children are obviously similar age, all of that comes into play, and I actually like blogging about it. Well, a lot of my friends that follow me get lots of ideas from me as well, and they tag me in it. So I like sharing ideas of what to do with the children, especially in lockdown.
Yeah. Well, I think you've done a lovely job, and you also share, you know, the Nepalese British element, you know, with your food as well, which is really nice to see. I just want to say to the Carey mum, I've sent you quite a few requests, and I can't see you, and I'm not sure how we can get you in. But I just wanted to apologise, and if you kept trying, I'd love to chat to you. But so please keep trying, because I know a lot of people want to hear from you today. But what have you learned through the COVID? Because you're living in an apartment with the girls. How did you overcome the challenges?
Oh gosh, I'll be honest. I think the first few weeks were really tricky. I found it really, really difficult to work from home, and obviously the husband working from home and having 2 children under 5. And I just think that itself was a challenge. I found that actually planning the day ahead and doing a routine actually
Having
helped.
routine structure. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because the first few days we were sort of winging it. We were like, okay, you have them, and then do this. And it was sort of making things up on the spot, and it just wasn't working. But I think that by planning ahead, it really helped, like you said, doing a routine. And after that, so now we're in a routine, everything's working. And it's funny because my older one, who going to be 5 in October, I've got her napping again.
So she's having a little rest at lunchtime, but I mean, why not?
Yes, no, because she's so busy, and also it gives us sort of time to do a bit of work. And it's not a long nap, because like I said, she's almost 5, so she'll have
I think we've lost you. Oh, we've lost you there. Sorry about that. We seem to have lost the little mama. Now this is our big chance. We're going to get the Carey mum on. Okay, you're listening to Happy Families with Principal Lisa. We're really keen to get you on. Let me see if we can pull you in now. I've got a request. Yes, that's it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Come on. We've got you almost in. Towards the end of the show, we've got you in. I know lots of people are looking forward to seeing you. I think you might need to change your VPN. That's what it is. I think you need to change the location of your VPN, Carey Mama. And that's what's blocking you getting in. Let's see if we've got, is there anybody else? Yes, I'm looking forward to hearing the Carey mum. Okay, so while we're waiting, is there anybody else that wants to come in and share a story about blogging? Come on and say hello. Diary of My Minis. Well, we just wait for our mum to get in. I'm pretty sure if we stick with it, she'll get there. Because what's happening every time you're going to come in, it's knocking you out. So if you change your VPN, your Wi-Fi, you should be able to get in, no problem. Sorry about that, little mama. Thanks everybody for your patience. So somebody asked a moment ago about what is the purpose of Happy Families? What is the thing of Pearl FM? Okay, so I'm in, I've got you here. But every time you come in, it's going to say that you can't get in unless we change that VPN. Connecting, let's see. If not, we will bring her back because I know so many people wanted to hear what she had to say about how she's built her blog. But I think we've got a connection difficulty. Sorry about that, everybody. So Happy Families with Principal Lisa. The aim is to connect families, share our stories. Yeah, that's the same problem, Carey mum. You need to change your location, I think. Let's see if we get you in this time. If she does come in, I will make my night because we've really tried to bring you in. Let's see. That's what happens when things are live, isn't it? It's always a challenge. Let's hope we can get you in. Thank you everybody for waiting. Yeah, I think it's not going to work. So we'll have to do some work behind the scenes and perhaps bring her back. At 6 o'clock, I'm Principal Lisa, and so I'm Principal Lisa. I'm here every Sunday and a Wednesday, and I'm open to different people coming on to join us to talk about their experiences with family life. So I think we'll have to come off. Maybe we might be able to fix it and come back in. So I'm going to say goodbye and see if I can help Carey mum. All right, I'll be back shortly. Take care, everyone.